got to start by thanking the South West Grid for Learning and the Revenge Porn Helpline for everything you have done. You have made a huge difference to not only the lives of victims, but also through this report today, our understanding of the issues around intimate image abuse. And this came home to me just 2 weeks ago when I had a debate in the House of Commons on deep fake pornography and nudification software. The levels of awareness and understanding of these issues is still in its infancy, even amongst people who are involved in the legislative process. So can I applaud you for producing this report today, which can become part of a Bible of information on how we address these issues. Now, the impact of intimate image abuse on victims is devastating, and we're going to hear far better than I can talk about from Lee Nichol today about her experiences. And victims can still face incredible problems in being heard. And I really applaud Lee for speaking out. And certainly when I first became involved in this issue back in 2014, and worked with the Lord Chancellor to get the current laws in place, it was commonplace to hear commentary in very mainstream media questioning the validity of victims' need for protection in the law. We have moved on somewhat, but not fully, and that's why today's debate and discussion is so important. And what's in reading the report that we're discussing today, it's so clear that we need to continue to work to build the body of evidence for change. We're going to be hearing from Claire McGlynn today, who along with her colleagues have led the way in building that evidence base for change, for legislative change. And I'm sure she'll be sharing with you her thoughts and views, particularly as we move forward towards the online safety bill being introduced and potentially other pieces of legislation that are needed next year. And the report that's been launched today also adds hard facts to the debate that it's fast moving, and we need to find ways of making sure that if we do legislate, it's future proofed against other ways that people can be intimidated and abused online. Now, the report, when you go through it, you will see demonstrates the increasing impact of online intimate image abuse on young people and the disproportionate impact on women. And I think what was particularly interesting to come out of the report as well is the inconsistent response by the police, and that so few cases receive the sort of positive response that legislators would want. And perhaps again, that's indicating a need for changes in the law for more clarity. There's been a rapid increase in cases of intimate image abuse through the pandemic, and that only serves to underline the importance of victims groups such as the Revenge Porn Helpline to support people to get through this appalling event in their lives. But it's also the practical advice that the Revenge Porn Helpline can offer, which is so important. Practical advice on removing images, practical advice on how to report to the police, and really importantly, and I hope this is an area that can be developed into the future, the importance of supporting victims. We know through the work that's been done in areas like modern day slavery and also rape reporting that the support of victims to be able to secure successful prosecutions is absolutely essential, and that's something I think that needs further review, and it's something I'm going to be raising as part of the online safety bill. This report demonstrates that it is a fast-moving area. We've moved on from upskirting sextortion and voyeurism. We're now dealing with cyber flashing, deepfake and nudification software. We've got to make sure that whatever we do in the law, it's future-proofed against new and more devious ways that people will use the online world to perpetrate harms against each other. And those gaps in the law do need to be addressed, and as the report has highlighted. Obviously, today is a particularly important day. Not only are we talking about this report from the Revenge Porn Helpline, but we've also got the joint committee report on the online safety bill, which has just been brought out as well. And I would urge people to look at the two reports together, because it's vital that as we move forward and consider the legislation as the government brings it forward, hopefully in an amended format, that we are making that bill, the online safety bill, work as hard as possible to address the sorts of issues that we're talking about today. So thank you for the opportunity to make some opening remarks, and I look forward to listening to the rest of the debate, either now or when I see it on catch up.